Fundamental vibrations. See, the infrared light is observed when the oscillating dipole moment interacts with the oscillating electric vector of an infrared beam. For this interaction or absorption to occur, it is important that the dipole moment at one extreme of the vibration must be different from the dipole moment at the other extreme of the vibrations in a molecules. See, for IR absorption, the vibration should not be centrosymmetric. Those vibrations are IR active which are not centrosymmetric. So, most of the functional groups in organic chemistry are not centrosymmetric. The symmetry properties of a molecule in a solid can be different from those of an isolated molecule. See, if any molecules, if it is in solid form, means it has some symmetric properties. Those properties which are differ when that molecule is in isolated form or isolated molecule. Okay, so the IR spectrum of a molecule results due to transition between two different vibrational energy levels. When we got the IR spectrum, when the molecule it interacts with the radiation, then only we will get the IR spectrum due to transition between two different vibrational energy levels. So the vibrational motion resembles the motion observed for a ball attached to a spring, that is called harmonic oscillator. See, a chemical bond can be visualized as two balls attached to a spring, but it differs from this system since IR means IR certain vibrational energy levels only are allowed in molecules. So the vibrational energy of a chemical bond is quantized and can have the value E vibration, means what is the vibrational energy of that chemical bond is, it is quantized and can have the value E vibration, means energy of that chemical bond, vibrational energy of the chemical bond, which is equal to h nu of V plus 1 by 2. Here V is the number of the vibrational levels and values from 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. Next, here h is the Planck's constant, nu is you know already, it is vibrational frequency of the bond, and it is already known that nu is what vibrational frequency, its value is this one. So the energy difference between the two vibrational energy levels can be written as delta E vibrational, which is equal to h nu. Only the vibration energy of the chemical bond is E vibrational, but the difference between the energy difference between two vibrational energy, then the value is delta E vibration is equal to h nu. Consider at ordinary temperature, the molecules are in their lowest vibrational energy levels. So the potential energy vibration diagram approximates that of a harmonic oscillator, this one. When the molecules are in ordinary temperature in their lowest vibrational energy level, that time the potential energy vibration diagram shows like this parabola. See here V1 V is equal to 0 means vibration energy level in the 0 level. Next one is 1, 2, 3, 4. You are observing that here this is the E is equal to h nu. E is equal to h nu in V is equal to 0 level. When the difference between these two energy vibrational energy level is delta E vibrational is equal to h nu. So at ordinary temperature we will get the harmonic oscillator like parabola. In case at higher temperature what happens, it slightly deviates from the parabola shape. So it is called anharmonic oscillator. Already we discussed in the last session. Okay, this is harmonic oscillator. We will get the exact parabola but at higher temperature what happens, the shape of this parabola, it is slightly differ. It is called anharmonic oscillator. Next, so the absorption radiation with energy equal to the difference between two vibrational energy levels. See, when any molecule it absorbs the radiations with energy, that energy is equal to the difference between these two vibrational energy levels, that is delta E vibrational, will cause a vibrational transition to occur. So this energy will cause the vibration of that molecules. Radiation with energy sufficient to cause vibrational transition is found in the IR region of the electromagnetic spectrum. So that radiations with energy sufficient, it causes what? Vibration of the molecules. So when it starts to vibrate, it gives some bands or it gives some spectra in a IR region of the electromagnetic spectrum. Consider transition from the ground state, that is V is equal to 0, to the first excited state, that is V is equal to 1, absorbs light strongly and give a intense band or intense spectra in IR region is called fundamental bands. What is fundamental bands? The transition from the ground state, that is V is equal to 0, to the first excited state, that is V is equal to 1, it absorbs light strongly and give intense band peaks is called fundamental bands. So the energy difference between two vibrational energy, that is delta E vibration, which is equal to E vibration means energy of the first vibrational level minus energy of the vibrational energy level at V is equal to 0 level. So we are substituting E vibrational, it is equal to what? H nu of V plus 1 by 2. Here V is the 1, we are substituting the value of V, here 1, here the value of V is equal to 0. So this is transition from ground state, is it? So ground state, the value of V is 0. In the first excited state, the value of V is 1. So by substituting all these values, we will get the energy difference between these two, means from ground state to excited state, we will get the value is H nu. Okay, this is the energy difference between two vibration energy levels, that is H nu. Next, transition from the ground state V is equal to 0 to the second excited state, that is V is equal to 2, with the absorption of IR radiation give rise to weak bands is called overtones. So in case of fundamental bands, what happens? The transition taken by from ground state to first excited state and gives the intense bands is called fundamental bands. But in case overtones, what happens? Transition which is taken from ground state to the second excited state and gives the weak absorption band. Weak IR bands or IR peaks is called overtones. So the energy of the first overtone is given by, this is the first overtone, means the first energy of the overtone, that is delta E vibration, which is equal to energy of vibration from second excited state minus energy of the ground state. So by substituting all these values, we will get the 2H nu. This is the value of this is the energy of the first overtone. In case of polyatomic molecules which exhibits more than one fundamental vibration absorption bands, it related to the degree of freedom in the molecules. It is equal to the, means the fundamental bands which is related to the sum of the coordinates necessary to locate all the atoms of a molecule in space. So each atom has 3 degrees of freedom which corresponding to the 3 Cartesian coordinates, that is x, y, z. So it is necessary to describe its position relative other atoms in a molecule. Means This degree of freedom, it is necessary to describe its position, means the position of the atoms which is related to other atoms in a molecule. An isolated atom considered as a point mass, it has only translational degree of freedom. It does not have vibrational and rotational degree of freedom. You remember, the isolated atom, it has only translational degree of freedom. It is not having vibrational and rotational degree of freedom. When this isolated atom, it starts to form a molecule, no degree of freedom are lost. See, in atom we have only, it has only translational degree, but in case that atom starts to form a molecule, then no degree of freedom are lost. It means that total number of degree of freedom of a molecule will be equal to 3n. Here there is no degree of freedom is losing, so total number of degree of freedom of a molecule will be equal to 3n, where n is the number of atoms present in the molecule. So 3n degree of freedom, it is equal to, means number of degree of freedom of a molecule which is equal to translational plus vibrational plus rotational. Rotational degrees of a freedom result from the rotation of the molecule about an axis through the center of gravity. See, this rotational degree of freedom, it is obtained from the rotation of that molecule about its axis through the center of gravity. Hence, consider only the number of vibrational degree of molecules. So, here we will consider only the number of vibrational degree of molecules. 3 coordinates are necessary to locate a molecule in space. So, an molecule has always 3 translational degree of freedom. See, in all the molecules, it is located in the space. It means that as always 3 translational degree of freedom. Consider in a linear molecule 2 degrees of rotation, that is rotational degree of freedom is 2 due to its rotation about its axis of linearity. Thus, for linear molecules of n atoms, total degree of freedom is 3n. Translation degree of freedom is 3. Always the molecules, when it is placed in a space, it has 3 translation degree of freedom. So, translation degree of freedom is 3. Then rotational degree of freedom is 2. Then we have to find out the vibrational degree of the freedom, that is 3n minus 3 minus 2. Here this 3n is 3n minus 3 minus 2, which is equal to 3n minus 5. Each vibrational degree of freedom corresponds to the fundamental mode of vibration, and each fundamental mode corresponds to a band. So, theoretically, for linear, 3n minus 5 will be the fundamental vibrations or fundamental bands. 3n minus 5 will be the fundamental vibrations of linear molecule. Example, that is for n number of atoms, but here by taking carbon dioxide, see for this, here number of atoms are 3, 1 carbon and 2 oxygen atoms. So, total number of atoms is 3. Total degree of freedom, that is 3n, it is standard. So, we are substituting this n value here. So, we are getting 9, means total degree of freedom is 9. Then translation degree of freedom is 3. It is constant, right? Means when the molecule is placed in the space, the transitional degree of freedom is 3. Next, total degree of freedom is 2. So, the vibrational degree of freedom is 4. Hence, the theoretical number of fundamental bands for carbon dioxide molecule will be equal to 4. Consider in a non-linear molecule the degree of rotation is 3. For linear molecule degree of rotation is 2. For non-linear molecule degree of rotation is 3 because the rotation about all the three axes, that is x, y, z, it changes the position of the atoms. Okay, here in the non-linear molecules the position of the atoms may changes. So its degree of rotation is 3. So substituting all these values, total degree of freedom 3 and transitional degree of freedom 3, rotational degree of freedom 3. In the linear molecules we are substituting this one as a 2, but here rotational degree of freedom is 3. Then we found the vibrational degree of freedom, that is 3n minus 6. So for linear molecules 3n minus 6 will be the fundamental vibrations or fundamental bands of non-linear molecules. 12. So then transitional degree of freedom 3, rotational degree of freedom 3, then vibrational degree of freedom is 30. So hence the theoretical number of fundamental bands in IR spectrum for benzene molecule equal to 30. It means in IR spectrum of benzene we found 30 fundamental bands. Theoretically we found 30 fundamental bands we can observe in the IR spectrum. The theoretical fundamental vibrations which are rarely obtained because of the following reasons. See, first one is these fundamental vibrations that fall outside the region under investigation, that is 2.5 to 1.5 micron in the IR region, and which are means fundamental vibrations that are too weak to be observed as a bands. Next one, these fundamental vibrations that are so close that they overlap, that is degenerate the vibration. Next, fourth one is certain vibrational bands do not appear for want of the required change in the dipole moment in a molecules. Because these are the some reasons why these fundamental vibrations are rarely obtained in the IR spectrum, because these bands are found in the region that is between 2.5 to 15 micron and which are too weak to observe in the IR spectrum as a bands, and it may be due to this number of theoretical fundamental vibrations numbers are more like 30 and all. So each bands may be its overlap, that is degenerate the vibration, and certain vibration bands do not appear. Sometimes it is overlap. So next appear some additional bands called combinational bands and difference bands and overtones. If there are two fundamental bands at x and y, then the additional bands can be expected at 2x, 2y, that is called overtones, x plus y, x plus 2y, 2x plus y, etc. is a combined bands, and x minus y, x minus 2y, 2y minus x, etc. is a difference bands. So the additional bands are usually 10 to 100 times less intense as compared to the fundamental bands. The bands are obscured due to overtones and combination bands. These region below 1500 centimeter inverse is called fingerprint region. You should remember what is fingerprint region. It means the bands are obscured due to overtones and combination bands. This region is below this region should be below 1500 centimeter inverse is called fingerprint region. What it uses means it helps to comparing the identity of the two compounds and detect the functional groups like ester, ethers and type of distribution on the benzene ring, etc. What is the main use of fingerprint region? It means it helps to comparing the identity of the two compounds and detect some functional groups. Thank you.